friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into a specific no contact and or separation situation, their true feelings for you, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the vice versa tarot, and pile number two is the tarot magic deck. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today. But I do hope that at least one of the piles messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading. So just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. I can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi, pile one. For those of you who chose the vice versa tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, specifically for no contact and or separation situation, your person's true feelings for you. Let's get into it. Pile one's person's true feelings. Pile one, please. Can I get some clarifiers, please? Alright, hold on. I'll just put something over here. Okay. I also have your oracle cards, so give me a few seconds. This one's from Mystic's Imaginarium Oracle Deck, Rewrite the Script, Abandonment, and this one is from the Goddess Oracle Deck. Alright, okay. Your person's true feelings for you. Hold on. Your person seems to be in a little bit of a dilemma at this point in time. I think that they might be struggling a little bit to make a decision, to kind of stick by a decision that they have to make about this connection. Your person's definitely a little bit worried about this choice that they have to make. They might be worried that maybe it is not going to be as happy as they think it would be. Maybe it will not bring them the same satisfaction. For some of you, it could be that your person's worried about repeating a past cycle between the two of you, or even maybe something in their past as well. Your person's very, very hesitant at this point to make that decision, and their true feelings for you is that they do want to choose this connection. There is like this very, very strong desire within them, even with the Knight of Cups coming out. There is a very, very strong desire within them to choose this connection. But there's also a lot of fears coming through. There's a lot of just wondering if this is just going to lead to more pain, whether it's the right decision, whether both of you are going to just end up hurting each other. So there's a little bit of discernment that your person needs to step into, like trying to understand, but I think that your person might be going a little bit overboard with that, like too discerning, but that might be coming from a place of fear, that might be coming from a place of fearing loss, fearing losing this connection again. there definitely needs to be a little bit of your person rethinking about how they perceive this situation. But at this point in time, I think that they are struggling a little bit because there is very, very deep desire to be with you. But it's also like, okay, well, what if that decision is wrong? What if we both end up hurting each other and we never talk to each other for the rest of our lives, and then I'm just stuck with this pain? So it's a little bit of a confusing time for your person. They will make the decision, they will come to it, but it looks like they have to go through the entire thought process within them for them to make that decision. So right now, a lot of thinking going on with your person. I think that they are definitely taking space. I mean, I know that we did talk about a specific no contact and or separation situation, but even otherwise, I don't know if, or rather, I don't think that this person's also interacting with other people. I think that they might just be completely going into their shell at this point in time. If they have been like posting a lot on social media, I would see that reducing, just kind of going within, thinking deeply, because they know they have a choice. That's repeated twice in your reading. They do know that they have a choice to choose this connection. So maybe you've asked your person, like, do you want this, or do you see a future with us? And so they know that the choice exists for them, but it's also, is this a choice that aligns with where I am at right now? Is this a choice that is going to bring me more pain, or is it going to bring me more happiness? Are we going to repeat a past cycle, or am I going to repeat a past cycle from my past relationships? Have I healed enough to change the script or change the way that my previous relationships have been unfolding in the past? Can we change that? So there's a little bit of that insecurity creeping in, a little bit of those thought processes working against your person. But it looks like surely, like very slowly though, but surely your person is going to feel better within themselves. They're going to start trusting their decision. They're going to start feeling like, yes, they have it in them to change the script, to rewrite things, to work on this in a different way, and to maybe not repeat their past patterns as well. So it looks like your person's getting there, but at this point in time, they're definitely feeling a little bit stuck. They're a little bit, I would even say that they're just hesitating to step in their power. That's more of the energy that's coming from. And even that hesitation, it comes more like, I'm feeling in my solar plexus, I'm feeling like very, very tight and just like very restricted. So I feel like it's just the action part of it, because the emotions are there and they do want this. They do want to be with you. That is their true feelings towards you. But it's more about, okay, well, I know what I feel for my person, but I'm just not able to take that step at this point in time. There's something stopping me. I'm not able to move past that. And that's where your person is at. So it's going to take them a little bit of time though. Pile 1, I am seeing that your person's going to be in this energy for a little bit of time. And then slowly, as they work through these thoughts, as they start reaffirming to themselves, they start becoming more and more confident within themselves to take a step towards this connection. But up until then, it is going to be a little bit more of this pause energy. Your person just kind of reworking their thoughts, just reworking and analyzing this situation. But they'll come through. They'll definitely come through, because the desire is strong. So it's just about reworking those thoughts and figuring out how to make themselves feel more secure and then come towards you, all right? So one message for Pile 1 or one advice for Pile 1, please. One message or one advice for Pile 1. They're going to come forward. Don't worry about it. They're definitely going to come forward, all right? They're going to come forward with communication. They're going to tell you exactly what they're thinking and feeling. They're going to step up. They're going to step in their power, but I mean, the energy coming through is really fast, so possibly your person is closer to the end of that cycle of overthinking and not being able to step into their power. It looks like things are going to shift very, very fast on their end. So don't worry. All right, don't worry, pile one. It looks like your person's coming forth. There's going to be a new beginning between the two of you. It looks like your person's going to take control. It might be sudden, very, very sudden. So it might be like absolutely nothing for a little bit of time, and then suddenly things just shift between the two of you. Suddenly your person comes forth with communication and everything just rapidly shift between the two of you, because I'm seeing lightning striking twice in your reading. So it seems to be very, very fast that things will be shifting in your connection. All right, so a little bit of a pause, but it looks like both of you are going to come out of that, and more importantly, your person is going to step forth. They will be the ones to kind of communicate, reach out to you and talk to you. All right, it's going to be very, very fast. The communication part of it, it's going to be very, very fast, and the energy of your connection is going to shift very dramatically in a very short span of time. All right, pile one. This is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with a like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that are sent in, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile one. Take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi, pile two. For those of you who chose the Tarot Magic deck, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, pile two, specifically for no contact and or separation situation, your person's true feelings for you. Let's get into it. Alright, and then some clarifiers, please. Alrighty, we have the Eight of Wands, Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. We have the Chariot, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, try putting this here, hold on. Then we have your Oracle cards. This is by Mystic's Imaginarium Oracle deck, Transcend Attachments 33. This one is the Goddess Oracle deck, Atira. And we have Friction. Okay. The person's overthinking a lot. It's kind of like your person wants to move forward with this connection, but I think that they might be a little bit hung up on their past at this point in time. I think that there are attachments to their past. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be maybe past wounds, maybe past relationships with probably a parental figure. It could also be maybe with, I am seeing significantly a parent figure coming through, and specifically I would see someone with very, very unhealed feminine energy coming through very strongly. And I think that because of that, person might have kind of had a very unhealthy attachment to that person. Your person could be constantly seeking this person's, I guess I would say, validation of some kind. And the dynamic seems to be very, very unhealthy. It's making me very uncomfortable. So it's definitely some kind of parental figure, or maybe someone that your person looked up to, some kind of mentor as well. Unhealed feminine energies, but not necessarily a woman. It could be like a man with unhealed feminine energies, just a lot of resistance. I am sensing that as well. But the energy coming through is this person was extremely emotionally unavailable, and I think that your person kind of invariably ended up trauma bonding with this person. This person might have made your person work really, really hard to get their approval of sorts, or your person might have attached a part of their identity to this person, and your person might be struggling a little bit, actually quite a lot. Yeah, it's quite a lot actually. Even when I said a little bit, it seemed like the correction was no. It's actually quite a lot. Your person might be struggling with releasing that attachment, just learning how to be their own person rather than depending on someone else for validation, or kind of succumbing their needs and their desires for someone else. It could also be the hold that a past relationship or someone in that relationship had on your person, just learning how to walk away from that attachment. I think that your person may not have thought that they had the freedom to choose for themselves, and it was always what this person wanted for them. It might have been emotional blackmail as well that I am seeing. I'm seeing a lot of dark energies, to be very honest with you. It's uncomfortable for me. Like I can't even imagine what your person has been through, but that by itself is something that your person is recognizing. They're realizing that whatever decisions they've made, it's always been because of someone else or this one particular person, and they've never really made a decision, or they never felt that they had the freedom to choose for themselves. And your person wants to walk away from that feeling. They want to choose for themselves. They want to make a decision that feels aligned to them, rather than coming out of a more people-pleasing tendency, or to impress someone, or to gain the affection of another person, to gain validation from another person. But this is very, very difficult, Paltu. It's very, very difficult to walk away from that kind of an attachment, that very, very unhealthy and frankly very it's, how do I say this, it kind of grabs at you, it just grabs at you, holds you tight, and it's so difficult to just get away from it. The scene that's coming through my mind is just, how sometimes in like scary movies we have people with really long fingers, like black fingers, and then they come and then they hold on to you, and then they just never let you go. Yeah, that's kind of the energy that's coming through to me at this point in time. And so even to kind of remove those fingers and then just take themselves out of that mess, it seems to be very, very difficult for your person. But they're starting to do it, Paltu. They're starting to take one step at a time. They're starting to build their own identity one step at a time. It's painful, and it is also taking them time, but it's kind of like every time your person is at a decision point, they're making the decision to choose themselves over this person. So it's not happening all at once, because I think that that would be very, very overwhelming for your person, but it's happening one step at a time. If they, for example, something as simple as it's very, very simple. Like the hold that this person has on your person, it comes down to even the simplest thing of how they show up every single day, even what colors they prefer, or even what kind of clothes they wear. So every single time your person is met with a decision, your person's choosing themselves, all right? And the more that they are doing that, the more they're creating a sense of identity within themselves that belongs to themselves, not someone else. And so the more they feel confident in that sense of identity, the more confident your person is feeling about choosing you. Right now, there's a lot of friction, all right, between your person and the significant person in your person's life. Wow, I said person so many times there. There is a lot of friction, but your person's understanding that the friction only means something good or something aligned for your person. It doesn't mean that something's wrong or your person's doing something wrong. It just means that they are no longer aligning to someone else's version of their life. And so your person's learning how to accept that friction that they're feeling And the more that they feel good about the decisions that they're making for themselves, the more your person is stepping up. A lot of action-oriented energy, but this seems to be more of internal and more within their life, but it is going to lead to them choosing you, pal 2. And for some of you, this might not even be a romantic connection. This might just be a friend that you've been watching struggle with possibly a very, very unhealthy dynamic in their life, and you're probably just checking in to see where they're at, what are they going through. Yeah, this could just be a heads up for that. But their true feelings for you is that somehow by choosing themselves, they're choosing you, and they like that. It feels aligned to them for the first time in their life. It feels like they're actually making a decision for themselves. So probably, if this is not a romantic connection, you're seeing your person struggling with probably another person in their life. Maybe you told them that, until you making decisions that are not based on what you want, it is hurting our connection. And so until you figure out how you can align better with yourself, I will take a step back. Maybe that's kind of something that you would have told your person. Or if this is a romantic connection, you probably understand that your person is not able to choose you until and unless they kind of release the attachments that they do have with this person in their life. It's definitely a person, and I think that there have been it's a trauma bond that's formed over a long time, and trauma bonds are really, really difficult to break. Very, very difficult to break, but your person's doing it. I felt like taking this, yeah. I think that I think that you are able to sense it as well, pal 2. But your person's working through it, I'm so confident because we have the 8 of Wands coming out, and your person, as shaky as the ground is for them right now, as chaotic as their life is right now, they're actually feeling very, very peaceful. They're feeling like, hey, it might be crazy in my life right now. It might be chaotic. I might not even have everything figured out, but at least it's mine. At least the decision that I'm making is mine, and it's taking me closer to my person as I take steps that are aligned to me. So their true feelings for you are that they know that walking away from this attachment is going to lead them to you, and that by itself gives them so much of courage. That by itself is teaching them that they have to choose themselves first, and then that way they get to choose you, or that way choosing you becomes alignment as well. All right, let me get you one advice or one message that wants to come out for you, pal 2. Yeah, they're slowly stepping up. They'll get there. Don't worry about it. Yes. It's gonna be beautiful, pal 2. It's gonna be beautiful. Your person is stepping up. Your person is really, really stepping into their power and feeling so much of lion energy. Person is gaining courage. They're choosing themselves. They're choosing to break free from all of these attachments that are no longer serving them. I'm seeing 6 repeated in your reading, so it's going to be very, very stable energies. Your person is going to come forward, but only when they've chosen themselves, only when they feel secure within themselves, only when I think that there's also a part of them that needs to fall in love with who they are, all right? Who they truly are, the life that they're building, keeping themselves in mind. And once they do that, they will be coming forward. And I think that you are able to tap into all of these energies. We have the High Priestess coming out for you, and like the King of Wands coming out for your person. So they're going to step into those energies, and you're going to see it happen. Like right now, it's more internal, and it's more of the smaller decisions that are coming through. But given we have the King of Wands coming out, it's going to be more and more, I guess I would say big, the decisions that they're making. It's going to be more evident to you, and it's going to be bigger decisions coming through in their life, significant decisions that they will be choosing themselves, and you are a part of that decision as well, pal 2. All right, this is where I will leave you for today. I really, really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you are looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips to send and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pal 2, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.